Hey guys, welcome back. This is Rayboy here, and we are playing the last little part of Stanley Parable. We're gonna see what happens when we answer that stupid little phone. After that, well, I guess you'll just have to watch something else. I don't know what else to tell you. And here we are, our last little stretch of
Stanley
land.
decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Blah,
and
blah,
Stanley
blah,
knew
blah, blah, blah,
perfectly
blah.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, I would love to stop by the...
Standing now in
new
this
chairs.
incredible room,
Have these always been
Stanley
here?
for the first time
Can I take a cup?
understood true happiness.
No?
Then
Okay.
the feeling went away,
Fine.
and he felt sad again. Then it came back and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following
Kiss my left
directions,
door
it's
ass.
incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I still don't know who her is, so
This is it, Stanley.
I guess this is where we're going to
Your
find out.
chance to redeem yourself, to put your work
The Black
aside,
Room.
to let her
Ah!
back into your life.
Wait, no.
She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
Fuck it. I'll answer the phone.
Okay,
427.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about...
Stanley does not have a wife.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying
Oh,
to make a
wow,
point here,
dick
Stanley.
move.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
No, screw you.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at
okay.
him there, pushing buttons,
Fuck.
doing exactly
No,
what
desk.
he's told to do.
Go away.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind,
God damn it.
In his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
I have a feeling I know where you're going
And
with
so
this.
he began to fantasize about his
I really
own
don't want to hear it.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Wait, spend time with the boys.
So
Okay.
he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he
You're a
wandered through
dick.
this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
To tell your kids a story.
It was such
I
a
thought I didn't have
wonderful
kids.
fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer.
Damn it.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The
But
longer he spends
no.
here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here,
No.
he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. I'm listening to you, damn it. Don't be a dick. I don't think it's actual choice.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
Whoa. Everything's different. What's going on? It's the hell?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I don't know
Perhaps
what I'm
he
doing
wanted to
now,
stop
but I'm
by
going to
the
do something.
employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
Screw you and your
But eager
giddiness.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Screw you!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Well, everybody, it's been nice, but that is all of Stanley Parable. It is truly it. I gotta say, it's been fun. Been a lot of twists and turns and everything else. So guess what, guys? We are all out of time. This has been Rayboy. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you later.